Hello and welcome to Wrestle Rampage. Today we are talking about this, the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, and believe me, this ain't no fake, this is the real deal. Now, today we're talking about the top 10 worst WWE champions, WWE World Heavyweight Champions of all time, or they had some sucky ass reigns. One of the two. Your thoughts on this today?
Pretty good.
Alright. Now, we're going to start off with number 10, which is Goldberg.
Goldberg, huh?
That's right. He won the championship at Unforgiven in 2003, and he lost it. He won it from God, and he only had a 3-month reign with the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and he lost it at Armageddon to
Triple H,
which is
God,
the Almighty Ruler.
and I remember Goldberg's reign. Beat Triple H at Unforgiven, which I was happy about, but his reign wasn't that very impressive, let's say. He took on Chris Jericho on a Raw and anything else. He did defend the title a few times, but
It's just
but
not
of course, but Triple H, he's like, I need a little break. I need a 3-month break, please.
In 2003, Triple H was God for real.
Come on, in 2003, it wasn't Raw. It wasn't Raw. It was a Triple H show.
Pretty much.
Yeah, you had other guys on that show. But it was the Triple H show. It wasn't Raw.
All right, it leads us into number 9, King Booker. When he won it at the Great American Bash in 2006 versus Rey Mysterio, and he lost it 4 months later to Batista at the 2006 Survivor Series.
King Booker was pretty good. I thought he was an okay World Heavyweight Champion.
He was, but you gotta remember, when you think about Booker T, you try to not think about him as King Booker.
Yeah.
And then you always remember the 5-time, not 6 World Heavyweight Champion, the 5-time World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah. And to me, he was a pretty good World Champion, but like everyone says, you don't mention King Booker.
You don't.
And especially with those brutal matches against Batista.
Oh God. He barely got him up in a Batista bomb.
Yeah, look.
Fucking dropped him on his head.
He barely lift King Booker up. Probably them steroids are popping out. I don't know.
Number 8 is the Quarter, CM Punk, with his first World Heavyweight Championship reign.
Oh yeah, when he beat when he cashed in that Money in the Bank at I think it was Extreme Rules.
Night of Champions.
Oh, Night of Champions.
Yeah.
Against Jeff Hardy that lives in a double wide trailer. Then once CM Punk won the title, it wasn't very impressive. Let's just say his world title reign, in 2008, come on, you got John Cena as your WWE champion. And then people see CM Punk and they're like, so?
Pretty much.
But, I like CM Punk, don't get me wrong. It's just, his 2008 reign wasn't that impressive because WWE didn't give him a chance. Let's just say that.
And then he lost it at Unforgiven of 2008 to Chris Jericho.
Well, actually, CM Punk wasn't even in the match.
Well, it was in a championship scramble, of course, but Chris Jericho won the World Heavyweight Championship.
And the weird part was, they were saying, CM Punk, you're not wrestling in Unforgiven tonight. What am I doing? I'm getting kicked in the head by Randy Orton. You're off the pay-per-view. And then And then they were like, "Oh, you gotta drop the title because the Shawn and Chris Jericho rivalry needs the world title."
Which leads us into number 7, which is Chris Jericho.
Oh yeah.
He held it 2 times in 2008. They were month reigns at best. He won it early in 2008 versus Batista. Then he lost it, of course, and then he got it back, and he had that rivalry with Cena in 2008 also, and that's into the World Heavyweight Championship.
That's the thing. I thought Chris Jericho would have been a good World Heavyweight Champion, but again, he only held it for a month.
Now I will say when he won it back in 2010,
it was a lot better.
It was a lot better, but in 2008, he just didn't have it solid.
And of course, when you're facing John Cena here in his return to the old Boston Garden, with a fucking shitty music video. And number 6 is Christian. He won it at Extreme Rules. Yeah, against Alberto Del Rio.
Against Alberto. And he lost it a week later on SmackDown to the Viper Randy Orton.
Yeah. But
you could tell that a weak reign is not going to be very
a weak reign ain't impressive, but at least Christian had an opportunity to win the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yes, he did.
But he did win it twice. He won it back from Randy Orton, but still, he didn't hold it very long after that.
Number 5, Dolph Ziggler. He won it on SmackDown, being handed it to Vicky Guerrero in 2011, and he lost it the same night.
Yeah, lost to Edge.
Lost it to Edge on SmackDown.
Same night. So that's all you gotta say.
Pretty much, that's Dolph. Like that.
That's Dolph's world title push.
Number 4, Jeff Hardy. He won it at Extreme Rules against Edge in 2009, and he lost it at Extreme Rules to CM Punk when CM Punk cashed in.
Finally got a good world title push.
Finally in 2009,
yeah. Yeah, and me, I didn't like Jeff Hardy to begin with. When he beat Edge, I was like, come on, someone cash in. Come on, Punk, cash in that money, man, because I don't want to look at Krusty the Clown.
Number 3, the world's strongest man, so to speak, Mark Henry.
Oh, he definitely deserves on this list.
He only had a 3-month reign as the World Heavyweight Champion. He won it at Night of Champions against Randy Orton, and he lost it at TLC versus The Big Show.
Alright, let's, I'm going to say something about Mark Henry here. Have you noticed that every title Mark Henry's won, it's retired?
That should give you a clue, buddy.
That should give you a clue, Mark Henry. I think your bald-headed ass should retire with your fucking big, bushy fucking beard.
Looking like Rick Ross and shit.
Looking like fucking Rick Ross.
Yeah, I agree. I don't like Mark Henry, never really have. I like to sing a sexual chocolate, but,
Now, fuck, the only thing I see telling about Mark Henry is his theme music.
And the fat guy dancing.
That's about it.
But, that leads us into number 2, as far as the top 10 worst WWE World Heavyweight Champions of all time. Coming in at number 2, the Great Khali.
Oh yeah, I remember that when he won that little fucking Battle Royal.
He won a Battle Royal on SmackDown in 2007. And 2 months later, he lost the championship to Batista.
That's almost no one
Unforgiven.
No one even remembers the Great Khali winning the World Heavyweight title. That's how much credibility that I didn't care about it.
Nobody cared that he won the title. Nobody really remembers he won the title. And number 1's even worse than Great Khali. So, he lost it to Batista at Unforgiven, and here comes number 1. Who is number 1?
Jack Swagger.
Jack Swagger. The Swagmeister himself. He won it. He cashed in Money in the Bank on SmackDown against Chris Jericho in 2010. He only had a 2-month reign, and he lost it at Fatal 4-Way, or Fatal 4-Way, versus Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, I remember Swagger's world title reign.
Barely.
I can barely remember it.
It was bad.
He wasn't that good to be world champion.
Shit, he wasn't even that good to be ECW champion when he was ECW champion.
Fuck, he wasn't even that good to be US champion.
Fuck, I'd rather see Tommy Dreamer have the fucking ECW title than fucking Swagger.
More than that, I'd rather see DJ Gabriel with it.
I just don't like Swagger. Swagger started to get over when he had Zeb Coulter with him.
Yeah.
And of course, it's only because Dutch Mantel is a fucking mouthpiece and he can get over somebody.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all it boils down to. And that was your top 10 worst WWE World Heavyweight Champions or reigns in history. And we have some more videos coming up. We got great footage coming on to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to check out our YouTube channel, Wrestling Rampage, here on YouTube. And also subscribe and like our videos. Follow us on Twitter at WrestleRampage, and also like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage. And thank you so much for watching.